Hey there, my fellow cyborgs, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Bionics, Episode 16, Getting Ready for the Farts. It low-key sucks to be in here, but as long as it's not immediately killing us, whatever. We're also going to want probably an atmos sensor and an automation wire so that it's not running all the time. And Cryptic Industries, thanks for even more gifted subs. Cheers to all of you. I really appreciate it, guys. Like, I'm bad at showing thanks. I've never been good at it. It's not a skill I have, shamefully, but I think about it a lot, that I'm blessed to have a community, because I know a lot of people don't. You know, I'm a subreddit moderator for the Twitch subreddit, and every day there are posts about small streamers just on the struggle bus. And it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. It's really not a good industry to be in. I would not advise anyone to get into it, because it sucks for 99% of the people that do. You know, same as any entertainment industry, so I know how absolutely lucky I am. So thank you. A suit lock? For here? They're not going to go in there often enough to need a suit lock, I don't think. Plus, most of the cleanup can just be Flydos. So it sucks bad to be in that room, but once it's built, it's built. I don't have to go back. That's at least my thought processes. Anything else we've found? So we do have this natural gas, which is pressurizing. It's going to be really annoying to get to it, though. It's like in a pretty suck spot. Like, there's no way of avoiding slime getting there. So, it's awesome that it's there, but boy, did it screw me in the process. Wishbringer, cheers! Thanks for the, gift, even more gifted subs. Alright, the cabling and the vent piping is almost done. It's already at max pressure, so it's stopping the hydrogen vent from outgassing. It's actually probably a pretty good time to analyze it, because it cooled down a little bit from its surroundings. So it's gonna, like, burn the hell out of our eyes, but I don't have any stress right now, so, like, it's fine. It sucks for Tanuki, I guess, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Plus, his eardrums are gonna blow out. So what do we need here? We are missing... Oh, nothing. So if it's above, let's say 1500, pump. Cool. Hydrogen's moving. Now, there is some missing sections here that need to be built before the ATN can be fed power. And then we're going to want a signal switch for the door, which is a way to just disable the ATN at a moment's notice. You know, in hindsight, maybe I'll do that instead of the gas shutoff. I'll just run the gas and use the door. Uh-oh. Yeah, now that kind of hurts. How about we stop pumping it out so you stop dying? So cancel analysis. We'll let it max pressurize and then cool down a little bit, and then analyze it and then pump. So one nice thing, because I built this with a liquid lock and a vacuum, is I know it's never going to be not hydrogen. Like, there's no way that other gases get trapped in there unless I somehow dig the chlorine gas out or something like that. So we don't need a filter for it. Oh, what the hell did, oh, right. And it doesn't really need to be powered, it's just slower. That looks pretty funny. For the liquefiables, because we have a lot of liquefiables just chilling here, and these things are gonna melt if we start using this. But here is it working. So you've got the hydrogen coming in, and you can see the temperature of the ATN dropping. Right, it's already gone down like 5 degrees Celsius. So it produces cold. And yeah, we already have a lot of hydrogen queued up. I don't really need it running right now, so I'm going to disable it. So now that we have cold, we need to hook up radiant pipes to pipe the coolant for the metal refinery around that. It makes the most sense to have a metal refinery close to the ATN, so I don't need like super long piping. So I might put the metal refinery here, which is honestly massively inconvenient for anyone trying to use it. But at some point I can do like a transport tube or something. I'm going to have you guys vote, actually. Because I could also just have long pipes. Long insulated pipes. Should I build the metal refinery close to the AETN or close to the power grid? So close to the power grid would be somewhere closer down here, where we insulate a room, air condition the room, you know, liquid lock the room so that there's less temperature bleed, and run longer cables. I'm really indifferent about the two, so I'll give you a little bit of time to vote on that. Now that this is max pressure, let's reanalyze, and I'm going to set the analysis to 7. I want to know its dormancy periods. And in order to learn that, I need to analyze it. Even though you didn't vote for it, I'm a little overeager about getting that natural gas that we don't actually have to process ourselves, because that sounds amazing. So I'm building a ladder inside the inside this abyssalite so that we can tap that gas, yo. We're probably going to have to plow... What, is this Jeremy? Alright, this slime isn't Jeremy. So let's liquid lock again. Ooh, no, not there, not there. Liquid lock here. There we go. And then once we have a liquid lock, like, try not to unleash polluted water or gas. I'll do my best. I think... What would that look like? It would be really challenging. I don't know if we could... No, we could do it, because we could dig this from there. So we would never be able to analyze the geyser, but technically we could do it without having the stuff go everywhere. Just snaking our way through. Maybe there's a better approach up here. I don't know. We'll see soon. And Kilgore, thank you for the resub too. Alright, you guys think, I'll give you 25 more seconds to vote, but it looks like we're going to build it near the ATN. Which means maybe consider building a transit tube so that we can transit from this spot up to this spot quickly. Maybe. The other thing we might want to do is once it's all finished to do some sort of like manual airlock to try to keep this biome from getting messed up. I mean, it's already going to get messed up considerably here because the... Oh, no, actually... This slime biome is super cold. So I take it back. I figured the slime biome was hot and was melting it, but taking a look at the state change, it's gonna get messed up, but like not nearly as much as I thought. So we are gonna be making it near the ATN. Alright. So we'll make it around here. I'm not gonna bother doing the transit tube right now. But what I can do as a stopgap is like at least a fire pole so that we can return back to the base quickly. From here. Which means addiction to copper continues. What about plastic ladders? I could do plastic ladders. I stopped the plastic press, so I would need to continue that, obviously. But, like, that's not a bad idea. And then this liquid lock is going to be gunk. It's going to be our gunk lock. The other thing is, it's going to be really hard to run a natural gas vent. I mean, I could do some jumpings, but, yeah. The natural gas vent here is... I guess I'll dig this part out. So we can bring the gas down and add it to our tanks. And I might want more gas reservoirs, because I only have 2 gas reservoirs, which is not a lot. Oh, God. I did not notice I stopped the oil refinery. Why did I do that? Well, I'm glad I caught it, because we only have 1 reservoir of petroleum left, and obviously I haven't been making natural gas for a long, long time. But it's one reason why the oil level hasn't gone down at all, because I haven't been using the oil at all. Alright, I'm trying to think about how I want to build this. I think I want to liquid lock into insulated tiles. I'm trying to keep the refinery from superheating anything else up, so that we can try to temperature control the room as best as we can. Something like that. So what's going to end up happening is the coolant will get hot, and we'll have to cool down the coolant. But then the air in this will get also hot, and we'll have to cool down the air. Running radiant pipes. So the issue is the radiant pipes for the coolant need to be over here, but then we might want radiant pipes for the oxygen here, and it's going to be like a balancing act of like trying to get it right. We can also have a atmo sensor in the metal refinery room control a gas shutoff valve or a liquid shutoff valve for the radiant pipes. So when it's cold enough, the radiant pipes stop circulating its coolant. Because I don't want to overcool the room either. We want to keep it nice and Goldilocks, which is way easier said than done. I guess Murph Leaf is fine. Alright, almost analyzed. I probably wasted a whole lot of hydrogen gas doing it this way, but whatever. I'll live. Would vacuum help? So vacuum can help if you put vacuum around your like insulated tile so that there is really almost no heat transference. But insulated tile made of igneous rock is going to be like good enough. And I'm totally comfortable with good enough. The only other thing I kind of worry about is if one of my stupid dupes takes a deep breath inside this liquid-locked room and pulls all the oxygen out, making it a vacuum, which then would break the metal refinery. It's possible that they do that. I'm not going to engineer a solution if they do. I'll just create like a temporary oxygen vent or an oxygen diffuser in here. But I can totally see that happening. Hilariously. Because you can't really control where they take a deep breath. They just do it when they want to. So, yeah. Maybe they screwed things up. We'll see. Alright, so we're working on the gunk lock here. And we have the metal refinery. This finally got analyzed, so this can start pumping. Filling up our hydrogen supply. And this isn't really part of the project, so I apologize for doing it. But I'm gonna want free natural gas. I mean, that's because we're dwindling our oil, so free natural gas would be a godsend. So I'm trying to tap that. In fact, I'm going to use the top 3 tanks for natural gas. And the bottom 3 through hydrogen. That way I don't have to make more tanks. There's no hydrogen left in these tanks. I just emptied them out. So they're totally ready for natural gas. They're ready for the farts. And then this natural gas then can run down to feed the generators and also go into the storage tanks. Actually, just go straight to the generators. That'd be totally fine. So gas bridge. Let's snip here for a gas bridge like that and like that. Just so that they don't, like, cross over or whatever. So that's the natural gas line. And these gas generators will then supply a lot more power compared to the petroleum in terms of our power mix. Which I have not shown the daily reports, but like you can get daily reports on where your power's coming from and I want more of the power to come from the geysers gas than the oil. Could fill both with H2 and radiant the incoming once. Do you smell burnt toast? That was mean. I'm sorry. But I have no idea what you're trying to say. And this can be another gunk lock. Oh, what happened to my old gunk lock? We still don't have enough gunk. Okay, we'll still bottle it. I was a little worried that we overflowed this with gunk, but it looks like it needs one more delivery. This will be another gunk lock, just so that we reduce our gunk. It would also be useful to run a power cable up to the eventual pump that will be built up in here. And there is some polluted oxygen in this. I'm okay with the gas generators getting a little damaged. It's fine. I'm not going to filter it, in other words. Well, actually, if you want to see me how to filter it, maybe that's worth showing. So it would be a gas pipe element sensor. I'll just build here with a gas shutoff like this. Yeah, so let's filter it. Just as a demonstration. So we'll take the insulated pipe, feed it, and if it's not the right element, we'll just dump it. So polluted oxygen will be dumped out to a vent here. And if it's the correct element, it will go on to the gas generator. And this is only going to need 10 watts instead of the 150 that the other one needed. I think it's 10. Something like that. Alright, gunk lock. Still not delivered. I'll raise it up to an 8. And we're starting to build up a supply of hydrogen now. They work, but they're not 100% foolproof? Yes. Yeah, I do know if they get, like, backed up, they get weird. Oh, the my power banks haven't been topped up efficiently. I'm going to raise those up to 7. I have a bunch of empty batteries that I would benefit from putting in. But the Flydos can do it. So another reason why I love Flydos. There, Flydos completely managed it. And they've been cleaning up all the phosphorite here, too. Slowly. I mean, they only pick up a little bit at a time. But they're still pretty handy. How's the heat map looking in the base? Good question. So, where it's hot, it's hot. Oh, God, except for here. Some polymer press is, super... You know what? Let's make some plastic. Because it got a little cold in that room, so... yeah, it's hot where you'd expect it to be hot, but it's... We're not really farming anymore, and the duplicants are tolerant of pretty ridiculous temperatures compared to organics, so it's okay. Yo, can you deliver the gunk already? Alright, this is now a 9. We got gunk. Just bring it. Yeah, it's not supposed to be that cold in that room. Yeah, exactly. It did just have overheat damage? Wait, what? Are you hot or are you... Okay, now you're hot. What the hell? What are you, postmenopausal? I don't know. That temperature swing was pretty extreme. Oh, it's because, some idiot sucked all the oxygen out of the room. And... now I need a diffuser. Alright, oxygen diffuser made of gold amalgam. And plug it in. So what ended up happening is they sucked all the oxygen out of the room, made it a vacuum. Then the plastic polymer press worked, created a bunch of steam, and where was once vacuum became steam, and it became super stupid hot. Just a, you know, happens. Oh well. Alright, honestly, quit repairing this thing. It's not going to be repaired until this diffuser gets built. That's a pretty funny problem to have. Okay, so gunk lock is done. I achieved what? 100 tune-ups. Nice. And the new gunk lock needs deliveries. So now we have a, that is isolated. I probably don't have anywhere to sweep this stuff anymore. Yeah, my storage is completely full. So... drawing a straight line is a little tricky for me. There, more storage. Can I fill the room with CO2? I could. I don't know where the CO2... I mean, I would have to dump it in from somewhere else. But that isn't necessarily an unreasonable thing to do, so that they don't, like, suck it up. That would be a similar solution for the metal refinery. But now it's, like, normal temperature. So we can enable auto repair, and if it happens again, I'll put it that way. If it happens again, we'll fill it with CO2 so they don't breathe it in. So this is very much like a temporary solution. And we know for the metal refinery, it's going to be the same thing. The metal refinery suffers from the same possibility of a dupe going, making a vacuum, and then cooking the hell out of the metal refinery. And they wouldn't do that if it was CO2 or some other gas. But CO2 is not going to be an eye irritant, so that's one of the reasons to use CO2 over, like, hydrogen or chlorine or something. Oh, man. It is pressurized in there. Because this does not have priority for dumping carbon dioxide to space. Let's see if that can help. So this is what, idle now? No, it's still erupting. Next dormancy in 50 cycles, so that's a very long time. So what am I waiting on now? I need to set up the coolant loop. But I'm... Why? Are you stuck? No, you're not stuck. Yeah, you're not stuck. This is what it was waiting on. There we go. Now you can sweep. Oh. That's not good. Okay, so the gunk lock is working, and then we're going to get the natural gas. This gunk lock is done. It has some foreign gases, but we are attempting to filter them out. So here, the element sensor we're going to detect is going to be for natural gas. So the way the automation works is if it's natural gas, it sends a green signal opening up the gas shutoff and allowing the natural gas to flow through. If it's not natural gas, the gas shutoff turns off and it shoots the polluted oxygen, in this case, out this vent. And it is not overpressurized outside that vent. But if it was, we could always use a high pressure vent instead of a regular one, so that it could be shoved out even if there wasn't really room in the room. Spare volume in the room, whatever. Let's try to prioritize this now, just so that we solve some of our, like, some of our carbon dioxide doesn't have anywhere to go. Because basically we're like overpressurizing space. Which is funny. It's not dissipating quick enough. So I need to make a little bit more room around there. Yo, Flydo, start looking busy. This isn't sweep only. Yeah, there's plenty for you to store. What are you doing? Go back to the base. No, what? Why do you keep doing that? Oh, you're delivering to the ladder. I get it. I was trying to figure that out. I was like, why do they keep flying into the dead-end hole? But, you know, Flados be Flados. There we go. Natural gas tapped. Gold amalgam. And pump. And power. We're also going to want the ammo sensor. And done. It's also not super hot in there right now, so let's try to analyze it before it keeps erupting and makes it uncomfortable. And I'm obviously out of igneous, so mine up the good stuff. Where is it? Here's some igneous. And some coal. I can't get there? Can I not? I can get here? I can get here. Oh, I can't get here. The Flatos can. But you're right, I can't. I wonder how far I can build. Can I delete the polluted water? I mean, we still have slime that has slime lung. But we'll see about deleting the polluted water. Moving out of the way. So slime lung really hasn't spread anywhere, but here's what I'll do. I'm going to make a storage bin for slime right here in the gunk. So that we can mine this slime and put it somewhere. And it's pressurized right now, so that the slime won't off-gas, which is good. I so wanted to delete that stupid security door. It's like, I don't care. Overheat. Whatever. It's not mine. I wish the game would have like a ignore warnings. That would be nice. They still haven't fixed this either. Can I not get I can get up here, right? This is pathable. What are my dupes doing? I don't even know. They're probably being productive. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I hope they're not just like pointlessly sweeping. Okay, storage bin is done. Slime. High priority. Dig up the slime so we can actually get in there. And build the rest of this. Alright, so now the slime is contained. It's not going anywhere. Cool. I really want to fix this issue, because this is backing up our gas generators. And we have a massive pressure problem inside this, petroleum generator unit. So, hopefully that gets remedied soon. Also, when did I get refined phosphorus? Whatever. Alright, I want to send a red signal on purpose so that it doesn't start pumping. So that I can actually analyze it and not, like, die. There we go! Got some natty gas. Very nice. Polluted water is full. That it is. I should probably add automation to that. Future me can deal with that, right? It's actually fresh water that's full, but the system gets clogged, gets backed up. Okay, so that's good. Here's a little bit of natural gas coming through. As you can see, it's green, so it passes through the gas shutoff, heading towards the generators. And if it was not signaling green, it would go out that gas vent. Hopefully. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work. So once that's done, doing analysis, we'll be all set. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Bionic Booster Pack DLC Marathon, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I asked for no backseating, and also feedback cannot be incorporated because the entire series was already streamed once as a marathon. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow duplicants.